Hey, what's up, everyone? I have no guitar today, nothing in my hands, because I'm going to do something a little bit different. My new album, Secret Society Sessions, is out. It came out last Friday, and I thought I would use this time to play you every single music video that's been made for the record, just all together as one big Lunch Songs live stream. So that's what I'm going to do, but if you're watching, please say hello and let me know what it's like where you're at. I'm in, as always, Lewiston, Maine, and it's drizzly and gray and rainy, which I guess is better than snow because it started snowing a few weeks ago and it's too early for that. Yeah, so say hi. But basically, let me explain. I will. There's 7 songs on the new album. I've got 7 music videos, so I'll play them all, and then in between, I'll just say like a little bit about the making of the video or what's going on or what I was thinking when I made it. I have a whole behind-the-scenes thing about the music itself, which you can sign up for if you go to go.chrisrobley.com. Go.chrisrobley.com. It's free. It's 5 days of tons of stuff about the music. But I also wanted to do something that kind of focuses on the videos. So this is that. And yeah, so the first one is the video is called "Let You Go" for the song "Let You Go," and bunch of my friends in Portland, Oregon, made this without me, which was fun, to basically have almost nothing to do with it. And then I just sort of saw the finished product. Although there is a cameo. I have 1 or 2 cameo. Yeah, 2. I'm in the video twice. And special karmic prize for anyone who points out when I appear. But basically, Brad Bush and Dan Adliff and Arthur Parker went to downtown Portland and ran around and filmed their own little episode of The Twilight Zone. So here's that video in one moment. Hey, so that was "Let You Go," and actually, I realized as that was playing that is the kind of like the radio edit, not like the song ever got on the radio, but the truncated version, the shortened version of that song on the album, which came out on Friday. There's a longer guitar solo at the end, so that song's about a minute extra. So yeah, check that version out. And thanks to David and Steve and Brad, Arthur, Dan, all the friends of mine who made that video. Did anyone spot my cameo? Let me know if you did. So what's the second video? Oh yeah, the second video is Irretrievable Beauty, which basically it's a lyric video, and the concept was that I was writing, well, not me, I composed a letter from someone in the future that had to do with analyzing this photograph, which was a very, very early photograph and possibly one of the first like photographic hoaxes. And if you can actually keep up with the pacing of the words, you'll figure it out. But I don't expect anyone to actually read the whole thing. But what I did was I used the letter. First I wrote the letter, and then within the letter were all the words of the actual song. So you'll see they're like in bold. So yeah. Oh, Peter, yes, you're right. Peter, you caught it. I was on the screen in the kitchen. Actually, two kitchens. One at Brad's house, and then the kitchen restaurant downtown. I was on that screen too. You win karmic points. Good for you for paying attention. Okay, so this next one is Irretrievable Beauty.
Stretched so thin and wide that it almost wasn't there. But some things are best left untried. If there's choice, then there's choosing. And either way we're lost, 'cause all love's a kind of losing. Irretrievable beauty. Remember me. How I was when you knew me at first, and how I used to be so honest, young and free. Across this heartbroken divide, you stand over there, and I'll watch you waving goodbye to what you won't allow, and let you take it all. Me
Right, that was. Hey, Brad. By the way, if you're still watching, Brad is the guy that was in the blue coat in the first video and let you go. And Peter, let me see what you're saying. Brilliant lyrics, visual and concept. Seeing them within the other words. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Peter says he likes my guitar solo. Yeah, I loved that guitar solo that I played because like it's not like a good solo, but it's just sloppy and it had just the right amount of feedback where I could just like hold a string and let it do its thing. I don't know. I'll just pat myself on the back and say I did a good job as well. Let's see. What else was I going to say about that video? Oh, I remember when I first posted it, some people were like, "Oh my God, that's awesome. I love it. How creative." And then some people were like, "This is really frustrating. What the hell? You expect me to read this whole thing?" Like, no, I don't. It's for the effect. But actually, if you slow it down, you could read it all. Or a while ago, I posted on my Facebook page the contents of the letter, if you care. All right, so let me see. What's next? The next up video is 1 + 1 + 1 = 3. Lots of you have probably seen it. Thank you, Kristen. I hope you're enjoying this dreary day. Okay, so 1 + 1 + 1 = 3 is the video with the crazy cat gifs and me pausing a lot. So I'm like, maybe he meant for you know, you'll see. But it's I got some criticism for this one too. People were like, "This is really awkward." I'm like, "Yeah, right. You're correct, and it's supposed to be. So go away." Oh, Kristen, now you're saying you're you're one of the people who wanted to read it all. Yes. Well, you can. I'll post a link to the Facebook post that has the text. If I can find them while I play the next video. There is not a bird video. Actually, I haven't released that song yet. It's going to be on like 1 or 2 albums from now. It's been recorded. I hope to get it out by like at least mid next year. But it will definitely have a video. In the meantime, won't you enjoy not birds, but cats? Many, many, many cats. Here they are.
Maybe he was meant for you. But baby, what if I was too? Well, the moment you choose, it's a moment you lose. The half of you that gets you through the long, lonely night.
All right. I hope you have high tolerance for cats and pausing, because there was a whole hell of a lot of both of that in that video. Hey, Alex, by the way, how's it going? Alex is a fantastic human being who has a lot to do with running Folk Alliance, which is a awesome international folk music conference, which is pretty inclusive about how they define folk. It's, singer-songwriters, bluegrass, gospel, jazz, klezmer, all sorts of world music, for lack of a more polite term. It's really a terrible term. But anyways, hello to Alex. What's next? Okay, the next video also contains awkward pausing. And it's one I shot last weekend at a Folk Alliance related event called NERFA, which is the Northeast kind of regional version of Folk Alliance. And I had like an hour to kill in my hotel room before I had to do some sessions, and I used it to make this ridiculous video, which I hope you enjoy. And if you haven't gotten your workout yet today, this is your 4-minute workout you can do pretty much anywhere as long as you have a floor and some strange green screen video of famous actors, which you'll know what I'm talking about in a second.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it!
You only wanted to be wanted, and I can't blame you.
Make your dreams come true! Just do it!
'Cause when you got it, you should flaunt it, and not be ashamed to.
Some people dream of success while you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible!
And now the leaves are falling off the trees outside, and it seems it's just a worthless gesture now to hear your shaky voice apologize again.
You should get to the point
Yeah, we can still be
where anyone else would quit, and you're not gonna stop there! No, what are you waiting for? Do it! Just
Hey, but it doesn't really help.
Do it!
Soften the blow, cushion the fall. It does nothing at all for me to know that you didn't mean to leave me alone, caught in between what I feel is real and this.
yes, you can! Just do it! If you're tired of starting over, stop giving up.
I kinda knew that this would happen if I followed my foolish heart.
Seen from a distance, almost everything looks beautiful.
You never wanted this to happen, but I got torn apart.
As the distance increases, the more you romanticize.
And now the light is fading out on one more year, where I hope the closing darkness helps me hide behind those blurring lines that seem so clear to me. When you were here with me.
All the small details from the everyday reminisces the past. Because things we want to forget are the things we can never forget. I feel like I'm gonna be sick. Am I gonna be sick?
Yeah, but it doesn't really help to soften the blow, cushion the fall. It does nothing at all for me to know that you didn't mean to leave me alone, caught in between.
Have any questions?
It doesn't help
holy shit, I've done nothing today. There's no life to compare with living with no pixelation. I don't know, man. Who makes that choice? Who's pretending to be who?
I'm tormented by the inescapable, rewinding collapse.
Reorienting perspective of the existing in an alternative space and time. An avatar in symbiosis with the subject. Taking the lead in a continuous loop of action and reaction. We're surrounded by forms, yet it's still so elusive, right?
All right, I'm laughing because some of you are commenting on the push-ups. Of course you would. That's what's in that video. Endless push-ups. So Alex is saying he can do about 4 push-ups. Don't worry, Alex. I can do just only slightly more than that. What I did was I chopped the song down to maybe be like a minute and a half. And I knew like little moments I would lip sync to, and then in between those moments I just had to do 1 or 2 like complete push-ups. And then I just found that little segment in the video and looped it so it looks like I'm just doing many in fast forward. But I don't know, I probably did like, I don't know, maybe I did like 40 or something, which is not bad, but I definitely didn't do like 1,000 or however many you might think I did in that video. Kristen, I think you're saying something. So did you really stay down for the whole song? Yeah, well, no. Or yes, I did, except the version of the song I was singing to was only like a minute and a half long. So clearly the star of that is that guy that was in the Sia video and Transformers. And I thank him for having no idea that he contributed to my video. All right, what's up next? Okay, so the next song on the album is called The Holy Go-Between. This is a song that was basically the reason why this album took so damn long to finish, because most of the bulk of it, I'd say like 90-something% of the record was finished years and years and years ago. And I came close to just putting out the rest of the songs besides this one so many times. But there was something in me that wanted to wait because this felt like it belonged with the rest of them. But I hated the lyrics. So I basically had to wait until I got up to, I don't know, I guess it didn't even really occur to me to rewrite the lyrics and re-sing it until the guy that produced the record, Jeff Stewart Saltzman, was like, if you're not going to give up on this song, but you're also like, hate the song, why don't you fix the damn song? So I did. So I changed the lyrics and re-sang it, and as soon as I was done, I was like, oh, damn, I can put this record out now, finally. So that whole thing, like, leads to this release being pretty bizarre for me. Like, I'm proud of the songs. I'm happy they're out. At the same time, like, they were all ready to come out years ago, and I've just been, like, keeping them stuffed in a Dropbox folder or a hard drive for way too long. So I'm happy they can all kind of see daylight and get some attention. And at the same time, in the interim, I feel like I've become like a folk singer-songwriter sort of person. I don't know. I'm sure I'll go back to like guitar-driven pop rock stuff, but that feels like where this album is, and yet I feel like currently I'm writing stuff that's very different. So I feel strange about this record. But anyways, I wouldn't have put it out if I didn't love it and feel proud of it. So there's at least that. And all that being said, I got really into, after I made the video for 1 + 1 + 1 = 3 with the cats, I got really into cheapness as a vibe and as an effect. So I feel like obviously that last video is supposed to look pretty cheap. This one as well, like, I don't know, I loved playing with cheapness and awkwardness and kind of, I don't know. You'll see. Brace yourself for more cheap awkwardness is what I'm saying. Here is The Holy Go-Between. And on the record, I should say there's an intro. I chopped that out for the video just to kind of get right to the singing and the weirdness. But yeah, I hope you listen to the record too, which, by the way, you can get for free, like high-res downloads of this album if you go to go.chrisrobley.com. and that'll get you into the whole behind the scenes 5-day experience, which is free. There's high-res downloads, videos, behind the scenes info of all the songs. If you want to purchase the record, you can go to store.chrisrowley.com and do a pre-sale, pre-order, pre-something for that, and I should get the discs back very shortly, and you will, if you order them now, you'll have them at least in time for Christmas, if not hopefully a week or two ahead of that. So yeah, and that comes with, I'll sign them, comes with a poster, which I had designed so that when it's folded to go in a mailer and then unfolded, the creases are part of the design. So when I get those back, I think today or tomorrow, I'll do a little unboxing and show you what the hell I'm talking about. But so the CD comes with a poster. I'll sign it. There's, other good stuff on the store you can buy. Anyways, that's store.chrisrowley.com. If you want the free downloads and the behind the scenes thing, go to go.chrisrowley.com. Okay, I will stop badgering and commercializing this record and just get back to the absurdity of it. Here is The Holy Go-Between.
There's a hand on the wall and a hand on the wall in another room. In another room, there's a hand on the wall like the hand on the wall in here. And the hands on the wall, they don't touch it all, they don't touch it all, because the wall keeps them always separate but near. And now it's just you and me and the holy go-between. Who told you to be only free as a lullaby, like a lullaby, sung by the tongue-tied stars up in the sky. They go na 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 na. It's why, that's why, that's why. Do you see the way the birds fly south and the sockeyes swim upstream? Can you be the words that haunt your mouth? That's good, because now we're gonna tell you what they mean. It's just you and me and the holy go-between. Who told you to be lonely, free as a lullaby, like a lullaby,
Hey, Aaron, how's it going? He's saying congrats on my new album. Thank you. Thanks a lot. I was just kind of putting the caveat in there that in a lot of ways it's not really a new album. And, you know, I've released some of these things as singles, but not just because of that, because I recorded these songs many years ago. And then Alex Mallet was saying, yeah, so weird. It feels like by the time one finishes one record, you're a different artist. I get that. Yeah, I feel like that happens like no matter what the duration of time is. Like you could make an album now and then 6 months later, the next record you make, if you're actually producing stuff that quickly, you're going to feel like a different person, a different artist. And I always have this strange thing that I do kind of just out of my own, I don't know what it would be, uncertainty or something, where I've got like a bunch of projects in the works at any given moment. So things are like hopscotching, and whichever one gets finished first, like that's the one that comes out. So there's always some of that for me anyways, but this is definitely this record is the most like pronounced feeling like I've had like that, because it's been so many years. It's not like it's a year and a half old and now I feel different. It's like just very different. Anyways, to pick up on that thread. But yes, Alex, I know. I feel even if I were to record a song tomorrow and then put it out 3 months from now, I'd feel like strangely like a different person. What was I going to say about that? Oh, yeah. So that was a song that was sort of the runt of the litter and needed the new lyrics that I put on there. What it was before was kind of, I don't know, this sort of mean-spirited, like a mean-spirited breakup song, and that's fine. Like, I know pop music is full of that stuff, but I don't know. It was like feeling like it was bordering on, I don't know, not misogyny, but just like too mean-spirited. So that's what was creeping me out about it. So I decided to just sit on it forever until finally, again, my friend Jeff was like, just write different lyrics and change the friggin' song. So I did, and now the record is out. And that is probably the most spastic, hyperactive song on the album, I think. And so I thought it should be followed up with 2 more sedate songs, which the next one being Collapsing Star. And this is a lyric video I made for the song. I also realized that stars don't like just collapse. They don't just shrink and shrink and shrink and shrink. Like first they get like super big and then they collapse. Anyways, don't take this video as astrophysically factual, more metaphorically factual. And I should also say, I thought when I wrote this song it was very sweet, and like it's supposed to be about like a couple that's aging, and the one says to the other, like, you know, it's a given that our physical beauty will fade and blah blah blah, but that's not what this is about for us. We're here to support each other till the end. So I thought it was really sweet. Other important people in my life thought it was maybe slightly sweet, but also just super depressing. So anyways, I'll leave you with that, and then we will watch the video for Collapsing Star, and then there's just one more fairly quick video after that. And thanks for watching, by the way. If you are watching, please say hi and tell me what it's like where you're at on a grand scale and on a weather scale, because the weather is pretty shitty here right now. And let's go into the cosmos for Collapsing Star.
With your hollow alcoholic eyes and your sad sense of spent allure, and how the better half of you will hide behind all the small things you never were. You're like a starlet of the silver screen, was burdened by your beauty and by everything it's gonna mean for us when it goes away. Now that our collapsing star that our collapsing star gives off a little less light, I can feel you in the dark tonight. You're alright. You're alright. You're alright tonight. Now you're hollow with the falling skies, but you still bring this child to life. We've gotten older and we're not more wise, but you still bring this child to life. You know I promised you I'd care about making sure that we can do the things you were never allowed to do in your younger days. Now that our collapsing star shines a little less bright, now that our collapsing star gives off a little less light, I can feel you in the dark tonight. You're alright.
Yeah, that was Collapsing Star. First of all, hello to Jeremy Acton. How's it going? He's watching in South Africa, and he's on YouTube. So most of the people talking and chatting are on Facebook now, but I wanted to make sure I said hello to Jeremy because I appreciate you tuning in from far away. What time is it there? Is it like 11? Or do you say 23? Not sure what the time difference is to South Africa. But hello to Jeremy. John Newsom in Australia is probably eating breakfast for one, but also dealing with hazy smoke issues from fires, which I'd forgotten about, and sorry to hear about that. That sucks. When I lived in Oregon, there was quite a few wildfires that would sort of encroach on Portland a bit, but anyways, I just say that to say I understand what that distant smell of smoke is like for weeks at a time. I'm sorry you have to deal with it. What else was I going to say? Thank you, Kristen. You're digging that song. Thanks so much. Jeremy saying, your tones and hooks sometimes vaguely remind me of the Cars and 10cc. I can see that, I think. I can't say I know too much about 10cc. Did they do that song? Na, 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 na. Is that them? The Cars I definitely know, of course, and love them. All right, so what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, we got one more song to do, and then we're wrapping up this album. And it is, there's a lot of weird songs on this album, but this is probably the weirdest because it's totally like a new age ambient Brian Eno music for airports kind of thing. When I was growing up, and my mom worked, she was a school teacher, but sometimes she would take these retail jobs just to, make some extra money at night, and she would work at clothing stores and things like that. But the strangest but probably coolest place she worked was called the Dancing Crystal. The Dancing Crystal. It was very bougie woo-woo. But they had would it be pewter? I don't know, these metal statues, statuettes, figurines, whatever, of like warlocks and wizards and dragons and stuff. And then they had, the healing crystals section, and I don't know what else, a bunch of stuff like that. But my favorite section was the music section. It was like, back in the CD era, and there'd be like Tangerine Dream and Brian Eno and Mannheim Steamroller and a lot of Windham Hill and is it Narada? I don't know how to pronounce it, but that stuff. Anyways, so there's always been kind of a soft spot for that very soft music, and I wanted to make a song like that because so much of the rest of this record was guitar driven and pretty agitated in terms of its tempo and tones and stuff, and I thought that Collapsing Star just fades out, but it's still a little bit frenetic, even as it's getting spacey and ambient. So after that, I wanted there to be just actual tranquility to the record, ending that way. So this is a song called "The Long Laugh of Serious Time," which my friend Jeff. Here, let me see if I can find this picture. My friend Jeff, who recorded this album and produced it or co-produced it, also co-wrote this tune with me. And he sent me this the other day. Let me see if I can. I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. The Long Laugh of Serious Tim. He sent me this text and he said, "Lighten up, Tim." So it's not really the long laugh of Serious Tim. What a poor, dour little boy. No, it's about time. The long laugh of Serious Time. Oh, and Jeremy, yes, okay. I had that right. Good. And let me conclude this video sprawl with the long laugh of Serious Time. Hey, my computer totally froze up at the very end there. Way to kill the mood. Application memory failure. I don't know if I'm still live, but that was the last song anyways. If I'm still live, I appreciate you tuning in, and I hope you'll check out the record. If you want to download it for free, you can go to go.chrisrowley.com and get all the behind-the-scenes information about the record. If you want to pre-order the actual CD and the companion poster and stuff, go to my store, which is store.chrisrowley.com. All right, and I have no idea if this is even going out there, so I will say thanks if you're watching, and even if you can't see me, thank you very much. Cheers. Oh, wait, I think I am going out there. I think I'm live. All right, anyways, I have nothing else to say. Computer issues throw me off. I start with a little momentum, and then that just knocks me off whatever game I have. Anyways, I'll say it again. If you're watching, I super appreciate it. I hope you'll check out the record. It's on Spotify and Apple Music and Amazon and Pandora and all the other places. So if you use one of those services, please like it, share it, add some of the songs to your playlist. That stuff really helps, probably more than you know or believe, but it really does. We live in this world where the algorithms are perpetuating and reinforcing things. So the more you can sort of raise your flag and say, I like this, the more those services will share the music with a few more people, and hopefully that makes a dent. Anyways, again, appreciate it. Oh, Jeremy's telling me I'm live. Good. And what was I gonna say? Now I'm just a blank face with an even blanker mind behind it. Okay, let me see. I've gone through all the videos. Appreciate you watching. I've thanked you, and I'll thank you again. Thank you. I've told you where to buy the CD if you want it. It's at store.chrisrowley.com. I should have the CDs back very soon, so you can get them definitely in time for Christmas. Maybe by early December, I hope, but I'll keep you posted on that. The CDs all come signed and with a companion poster. If you just want to download it for free, you don't have to purchase the CD. You can get the downloads for free at go.chrisrowley.com. And with that, I will say